Hi everyone. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Stephen Sharif. He'll be telling us all about the mysterious lore of Vera and Ashes of Creation. Or maybe not.
We're keeping lore very close to the chest, and the reason for that is because it is very rich, it is diverse. It will have applications outside of just the MMORPG. We intend to take it much further, but I want it to be something that the players get to reveal themselves. That's not just handed to them and then the experience is lost. You know, they should feel when they're experiencing this that it relates to them on a personal level as well.
So Stephen, can you tell us anything at all about the Ashes of Creation lore?
The beginning of the creation of this universe that exists within Ashes of Creation was a result of a group of gods, of beings. There were 10 of them. And there was a celestial struggle in this world, in this universe, that resulted in a fraction of those gods.
Yeah.
And there exists within this story two components of good and evil, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it's potentially possible for some storylines to relate to that evil path if a character should choose to.
It's a darker path.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't.
Evil,
yeah.
but it's dark. And
It's pretty evil,
it's probably evil, yeah.
But yes, the short answer to that question, there is absolutely a darker path that you could walk.
So you're talking about gods, like Thor and Loki? Like God of Thunder and God of Mischief? Will they be in there?
So, the pantheon of gods that exist in Ashes of Creation don't necessarily represent different aspects of nature. Instead, they represent different aspects of the universe. For example, and feelings as well, like the god of creation or the goddess of love. They're not like the god of the centaurs or the god of the birds or the goddess of night. Not along those lines. More metaphysical. And you know, we have a very rich lore on the pantheon of gods, but it's something that that I want to make sure players discover in game, not told about.
Okay, so we know a little bit about the gods and stuff, but what is the story? Like, what's happening?
The main sort of story and how things got to where they are now is that long time ago, everybody lived on a planet called Vera. Something happened, something cataclysmic happened that forced people from that world to another world called Sanctus. Vera is a place of really high magic. Sanctus is a place with no magic whatsoever. So people escaped through these portals into the world of Sanctus. They had to rediscover technology because so much of their current technology was based on magic. So they had to refigure out how to interact with the world. Thousands and thousands of years go by, a long dark age passes. This history that I just told you falls into myth and legend. After this time passes, these portals reopen, and the players are going to take the part of people who are coming through those portals once again back to the world of Vera, rediscover that magic, rediscover their history, and try to figure out what happened to this world to force them out.
So the people that went to Sanctus, they're more advanced now? Because they've been gone for a long time, right?
You know, from a technological standpoint, where do the people returning stand in relation to what their civilization was before the fall? And I think that in some regards, they haven't quite even attained what their people were able to achieve before the Exodus.
Yeah, and there's some really good reasons for that.
Yes.
But I was going to say something, and now I'm not going to.
Well, that's the end of our interview with Stephen Sharif, our fake interview. All of these audio clips were taken from various places Twitch cast, live streams, different things. That's why the audio sounds so weird at times, like he's at a convention, and other times it sounds like he's in the studio. While it seems that the mysterious lore of Ashes of Creation will have to remain mysterious, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, video, whatever it was. And I hope you enjoy the soothing sound of my voice and feel like a baby bunny safe in its mother's arms. Until next time, thanks for watching.